Welcome back, biology students, to week 18 with Mr. Charlton. Let me give you kind of the rundown of what we're looking at here over the next 2 weeks. So this week is a regular schedule week, Monday through Friday, like we have been running. Um, and then next week is finals week. There'll be a modified schedule for finals week. If it's not already sent to you on a Jupyter message, it should be coming in the next day or two. And then I will post it for the class as well. Um, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run down all the stuff we're going to need to do by the end of the semester next week. So grades are due on the 17th, which is a week from Thursday. And so obviously I can't have stuff turned in on Thursday because I can't grade it, turn around and make grades. It's a headache. So all late work, all makeup work needs to be in by Monday. You need to get it all in by Monday. If you're going to retake any quizzes, those I can grade a little bit quicker, so you can get till probably Tuesday or Wednesday on those. But you got to give me a message and give yourself time to retake those quizzes. Um, so get all that stuff done by the end of Monday. Quizzes you could probably get till Tuesday or Wednesday if you have to, but definitely Thursday I'm putting the grades together, turning them in, and they're final at that point. So um, let's make sure we take care of what we need to take care of this week. What I'm going to run down with you today, or right now in this video, is what you need to do from now until the end of the semester. So in addition to the makeup work and the maybe retaking a quiz, what else are you required to do for this class? Here's the thing. I was out last week. I was out a couple days. Some classes didn't see me at all. Some classes got to see me the entire time. So every biology class I have is at a different point. And so I'm going to run down for periods 1, 2, 4, and 6, exactly what each class needs to do. So listen for your class. But I want to show you first all the things that you need to get done. Some of you might have one of them done, half of them done, almost all of them done. It depends on the class that you're in. So let me run down what you need to get done, and then I'll tell you where each class is at and where they should start. Okay, so let's take a look in the online notebook, see what we got going on. All right. So basically, I took everything from week 17, everything from last week, and just copied it into here and added one more thing. So here's the things that you need to get done for week 18. There was a quiz that we had last week. I told everybody not to take the quiz until we had done a set of review notes and we did a Kahoot together, and then you should feel comfortable taking the quiz. Again, some classes did the notes, one class did the notes and the Kahoot, and some of the classes didn't do the notes or the Kahoot. So whatever order you're going to be able to work this in, make sure you get the quiz done. Okay, so there's a quiz based off of what's that quiz about? Photosynthesis, cellular respiration, macromolecules. All right, we will take notes on those review of those information. Okay, so you might want to wait till we go over those notes to help you with that quiz. We're also going to do a class Kahoot. Uh, if your class hasn't done the Kahoot yet, we're going to do it. If your class already did the Kahoot, then you're good to go. Now, the only other thing we have besides those things which are carry over from last week is we have a final exam coming up. And the final exam is next week. How is the final exam being treated? The final exam is being treated as just another quiz. So if I'm a student who's got an A, a B, or a C, I'm going to take another quiz. It's going to affect my grade, but it's not going to have a huge effect on my grade. I would probably say somewhere in the realm of 5 to 10% at the most. It's probably not even that big of an effect. The people who really want to do well on this final quiz are the people who have Fs in the class. And let me tell you why. If you can do well on this final quiz, if you can get an A or B on just this final quiz, I don't care if you haven't done any work all year, but you've been coming to classes, you get it, you understand the information, you understand, then you'll be able to pass this quiz with an A or B. I will give you a D in the class. Now, a D ain't nothing special, but at least it's passing and you don't have to take first semester biology again. So if you can get an A or B on the final quiz, then I will give you a D and pass the first semester, regardless of where you're at. If you already have an A, B, or C in the class, then this final quiz is going to just move your grade maybe a little up, maybe a little down, but not too much. Okay? So, and what kind of questions are on this final? So what I did is I went back over the semester and I basically didn't take really specific things, but I just took big ideas like how does carbon recycle? You know, like what is photosynthesis? Like why do we care about the water cycle? Like stuff like that, big picture ideas. And so you can obviously bring your notes to it, and that'll be next week, um, anytime during the week next week. So what else we need to do is to do notes for the final quiz to do, and or some kind of participation. And so I'm going to leave that up to each class. So period 1 might decide they want to do another Kahoot for the final quiz. Great. Period 2 might decide they want to take notes because maybe they find notes to be more helpful. Okay, I'll do that for you. Um, Period 4 might just say, oh, let's just have an open question and answer session. Okay, I could do that too. So I will leave it up to each class to decide what this last one is going to look like. It may be a Kahoot, it may be some notes, it may be just a question and answer session, something to help support you. The first 3, though, you need to get done. And so this is where each class comes in a little different. So here's the thing. Let's start with period 1. Period 1 biology. You already did the notes last week with me. So those are done. You should turn those into Jupyter right away. Period 1 also did the Kahoot last week with me. And we have our 3 winners, and they're going to get extra credit on their quiz. So period 1, all you need to do is take the quiz if you haven't taken it already. And then when we get together on Monday, we're going to talk about this and see, do you want to do notes? Do you want to do another Kahoot? What do you want to do? We'll talk on Monday to see what you want. Okay, so that's what period 1 needs to do. Period 1 already did the notes and the Kahoot. They just need to do the quiz. Period 2. Period 2. You took the notes with me on Thursday last week. You have not done the Kahoots yet with me. So we're going to be doing that on Tuesday. And then after you're done with the Kahoots, you should then take this quiz this week. And we'll talk on Tuesday about how you want to study for the final. Do you want to do another Kahoots? Do you want me to take notes? So we'll decide that on Tuesday. Okay, so you have period 2, you have done the notes, turn those in, but you still need to do the Kahoot and the quiz. Okay, periods 4 and period 6. You haven't done any of this yet. So what you need to do this week is come to class on Tuesday. We're going to take notes on Tuesday. And then when you come to class on Thursday, we're going to do the Kahoot on Thursday. And then you should take this quiz after class on Thursday. As far as what we do for the final, we'll do that next week on the Monday before final exams. And so I will figure out how to help support you, and we'll talk about that on Thursday of this week. So period 1, you need, just to rehash it all, period 1, you need to take the quiz. Period 2, come to class on Tuesday for the Kahoot, and then take the quiz. Periods 4 and 6, come to class on Tuesday for the notes, come to class on Thursday for the Kahoot, and then you take the quiz. Okay? That is basically it. After that, it's just the information like you normally. The quiz is in Jupyter grades for week 17. That's something, even though we're in week 18, the quiz is in week 17. The notes, if you missed anything from the notes, they are right here. It's already in the online notebook. Participation in the Kahoots by showing up to class that day, you get points for participating. And then again, assignment 4, I said possibly, it'll depend on which period you're in. And we'll talk about that in each of the classes this week. Okay, so what I basically did is took week 17 stuff, carried it over to week 18. And then we're gonna need to also get ready for the final quiz. All right, that is where we are at. Bring your questions if this was confusing to you. Bring your questions to class on Monday and Tuesday, and I'll clear all this up for you. But other than that, that's pretty much the rest of our semester. Let's do what we got to do, retake quizzes or get studying for that final quiz. If you want to put all your chips on that final quiz and get an A or B on it, you can pass the class with a D. Make up work. If you have any late work, make sure you get it in by Monday. Okay? All right, everybody. I'll see you in class this week. Have a good one.